Hello and welcome back. Let's talk about business schools, one of the most fanciest places in the world to study. Many people believe an MBA would change their careers, their functions, their geography, their domains. It would accelerate their career. It would award them with or reward them with highest pay packages. It might fetch you a good house, good car, good spouse. Well, let's not get into all that. Let's get into the rankings and what are the best business schools in France. Why France? Because Edvisory is a European education consulting platform. We focus on European education, and if you check the website, we have most chosen student destinations globally, which includes France and Germany. So there are other videos as well related to best business schools in Germany, UK, Ireland, Scotland, even in India. Now, this video focuses on best business schools in France. Now, of course, you can just skip the video or probably log on to different ranking platforms and check out the rankings. But this video is unique in a sense because we are also going to tell you the USPs of that school. What is a USP? It's unique selling point. And what are the major factors? What is the X factor why you should join that particular school? So I have in front of me on my computer the rankings by EdUniversal. What is EdUniversal? It's a global company founded in France, which is one of the highest or probably most regarded ranking platform when it comes to European rankings, apart from Financial Times and QS. But let me tell you, when you look at the international rankings, you should always consider the global agencies like FT, QS, Times Higher Education. In terms of Europe, you can also look at EdUniversal. Now, let me just tell you the best business schools in France with the USPs. So number one is INSEAD. INSEAD is a global business school which is based out of Paris. Not technically Paris, 75 kilometers from Paris in a place called Fontainebleau. They have one more campus in Singapore, which they call it the Asia campus. But INSEAD is not just limited to France or Europe. It's often considered as the business school of the world, which is also their slogan or their tagline. But INSEAD is among the best business schools globally. So if you look at the top business schools in any ranking, INSEAD will always be there in top 10 to top 20. Why INSEAD is famous for? Their shortest MBA. They have the shortest MBA on the planet. It's a 10 months MBA, which is full time. You need 3 years of work experience to be eligible, and then of course there are lots of other factors as well for you to study at INSEAD. How you can go about it, we can discuss that offline, or you can just check the website for the eligibility criteria. But INSEAD is number one French business school among the top 10 in the world. Number two is HEC Paris. HEC Paris is unique because it's often considered as Harvard of France. HEC enjoys a great reputation in entire Europe. HEC is unique in the way because it also offers master's programs and not just MBA like INSEAD. So if you want to study HEC MBA, if you want to study MBA or MSc or MIM, which is a master's in management program, I think HEC is your best bet. It's considered to be the best business school in France after INSEAD. Number three would be debatable because sometimes some rankings show Grenoble as number three, some say ESSEC, some say EM Lyon. But having studied in France and worked in France for 3 years in higher education, especially business schools domain, I can vouch for the fact that ESSEC is considered to be number three in this ranking. ESSEC is very famous again for similar programs, Masters in Management, Masters Specialization programs, and MBA. ESSEC is very, very good for finance and marketing. Number four is EM Lyon. Of course, you can look at different rankings. Sometimes you'll see EM Lyon, sometimes you'll see ESSEC, sometimes you'll see ESCP. But let me tell you, if you look at the Indian rankings, IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta are always on top three. They swap the rankings within themselves. And then there are other schools in top 10 which swap their rankings as well. Similarly, in France, the top three or top four always remain same. They may swap their rankings within themselves, but they wouldn't swap their rankings with others in top 10. So with this EdUniversal ranking for 2019, EM Lyon is number four. EM Lyon is number one school for luxury and marketing when it comes to business schools, not fashion schools. And EM Lyon is also one of the finest business schools for entrepreneurship and full-time MBA. Now, all of these schools, except INSEAD, they offer MIM, MSc, and MBA. Number five would be ESCP. ESCP is one of those schools which is one of the oldest in Europe, has a great reputation, has multiple campuses in London, in Milan, in I think in Turin, in Berlin, and of course in France. It again offers MIM, MSc, and MBA programs. ESCP is considered one of the finest schools for MBA and MIM programs. Number 6 is EdHEC. EdHEC, ladies and gentlemen, is considered one of the finest business schools in the world, not just in France, for finance programs. If you look at the Financial Times rankings or QS rankings, EdHEC is considered to be the best business school for finance in France. So it's fourth worldwide when it comes to Financial Times financial programs rankings. I would say, so we have calculated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now let's talk about number 8. Number 8 is Kedge Business School, which is also my alma mater because I studied Masters in International Business there in class of 2016. So Kedge Business School is one of the finest business school, again for MIM, MSc, MBA, but this is one of the finest for supply chain, purchasing, innovation kind of programs. If you look at the international rankings for supply chain, MIT is number 1 globally and Kedge is number 5 globally. So for the business school rankings, Kedge is number 8 in France, top 30 in Europe, top 100 worldwide. But for supply chain is number 5, it's number 5 globally. For purchasing and innovation, it's number 1 globally. Number 9 on this list would be Neoma Business School, and number 10 is Toulouse. Why I'm talking about both of these together? Because both of them, they enjoy almost similar reputation. They're very, very good in France, almost as good as EdHEC and Kedge and other schools as well. They offer MBA, MIM, and MSc, and both of them are very, very famous for their MIM program. Toulouse, on the other hand, is also famous for Aviation MBA, which is one of the rarest programs in Europe and Asia, because IIM Bangalore has a dual MBA program with Toulouse Business School. So this was a list of top 10 business schools. What do you think? Let us know. Which are the schools we missed? Let me tell you, let me add 4 or 5 more schools which I believe, as per the reputation in France, are among the finest, which didn't make up to this ranking in top 10 in Ed Universal 2019. But other schools would be Schema Business School, Audencia Business School, Rennes School of Business, and ESSEC. So these are some of the other business schools which didn't make up to the top 10 rankings, but they are one of the finest. There are 15 triple accredited business schools in France, and almost all of them are triple accredited. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. We would be publishing more videos for top 10 business schools in other countries. Check out. Stay warm. Take care. All the best.